Hey there, little heroes. It's me. Get ready for an exciting adventure with the animal heroes. They're off on another daring mission, but this time they have a special surprise for you. Now let's meet our first hero. This is Tina the tortoise. She's small but super smart. Tina can solve any problem if she takes her time. She's really good at thinking things through. She's also a very good friend, even though sometimes she can be a bit too slow for the other animals. Our next hero is Flash the golden bird. He's fast and proud. His feathers are like shining gold, and he can fly so high above the clouds. But he can be a bit of a show-off. Sometimes he thinks being fast and strong is more important than helping others. One day, Tina and Flash were hanging out by the river when suddenly they heard a tiny cry for help. "Help me, please! Help me!" They looked around and saw a baby rabbit stuck in the river. The water was rushing fast, and the little rabbit was getting weaker and weaker. "Oh, dear," said Tina. "We have to do something to help him. If we don't, he might get swept away by the current and no one will ever see him again." What should we do?" asked Flash. "Well," said Tina, looking around, "I see that tree over there. If we can reach it, we can use its roots to make a bridge across the river and get the baby rabbit out." "That's a great idea, Tina. But how are we going to reach that tree?" asked Flash. "It's too far for me to fly, and I certainly won't get my feet wet for a stupid rabbit," he said, puffing out his chest. Tina rolled her eyes. "You're such a silly goose, Flash. Why do you have to be so proud? This isn't about being proud or being slow. It's about doing what's right and helping those in need. Besides, I know just how to get that tree." As Flash watched, Tina closed her eyes and started to take deep breaths, inhaling slowly and then exhaling with a loud hiss. She repeated this until she had built up enough energy. Then, with a mighty heave, she launched herself forward. Her shell made a loud thump sound as she moved faster than Flash had ever seen her move before. In just a few moments, she reached the tree and started chewing on its roots to make them into a bridge. "Wow!" whispered Flash, surprised at Tina's strength and cleverness. "I didn't know you could be so fast. And I guess helping others doesn't have to be boring after all." Flash flew down beside her and together they formed a bridge across the river using the tree's roots. Soon, the baby rabbit was safe on the other side. Thank you so much," cried the grateful rabbit. "If it weren't for you, I would have been swept away in the river and no one would have ever found me." "You're welcome, little rabbit," said Tina kindly. "It was our pleasure to help you." "Yeah," said Flash, feeling a little embarrassed about being so slow to help. No problem. So, do you need anything else?" The rabbit shook his head. "No, thank you. Now I am going to go home and tell everyone about the super speedy golden bird and the super smart little tortoise." With that, he hopped away, and soon other animals came by to see what had happened. They were amazed to see the bridge Tina had made. "Wow, you're amazing, Tina," said a deer. "How could you be so strong and fast all of a sudden?" "I thought you were slow, not super speedy," Tina smiled. "I guess sometimes you just need a good reason to try your best." "Helping others is always a good reason." A fox trotted up to them. "Well done, friends. You saved that little rabbit's life. Helping others is what being a true hero is all about." Then the animals all stared at Flash, waiting for him to say something. Well, started Flash, blushing. I guess I've learned that being super fast isn't everything. Sometimes being smart and kind is much more important. He hung his head low. Being proud and fast didn't help the baby rabbit, but being smart and kind did. You were right, Tina. Helping others is always a good reason to try your best. Everyone cheered for Tina. She had shown them that being smart and kind is just as good as being fast and strong. And sometimes it's even better because with a little kindness and quick thinking, you can save the day. The animals all thanked Tina for saving the baby rabbit. And from that day on, she and Flash were even closer friends. They continued to go on many adventures together, helping anyone who needed it. And that's the end of our story today, little heroes. Do you have a friend like Tina who's super smart and kind? Or maybe you're like Flash, strong and fast and always ready for an adventure. No matter who you are, remember, being a hero isn't about being the fastest or the strongest. It's about helping others and making the world a better place. If you like this story, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a fun new adventure. See you next time.